Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Goldens in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce an absolutely stunning girl we have for sale. This is Miss Yellow of Willow and Ethan's litter. She was born February 28th, so she's just about ready to graduate Puppy Academy. That means she's had over 200 hours of training, so we know her personality very well. Her Recherche score is 7.57. 7 being that she is dependent. This is one of the most dependent litters that we have. Willow and Ethan are absolute love bugs, and their puppies are love bugs. She loves to cuddle, loves belly rubs, really sweet, really affectionate. She's not the most dependent puppy in her litter, but she definitely wants to be with you, wants to be around people. She doesn't like to be alone. She's very social. And then activity scale, she's perfectly balanced with her energy. She is outgoing and has activity, but she's also calm and laid back. I had probably the hardest time giving her energy level because she was a little bit of both. So I gave her a 5 out of 10, which means she's right there, kind of best of both worlds. Well, she does have energy, will play, but she's not hyper, not high energy. She's also not a lump on the log and super calm. And then she is confident. We were trying to scare her, making loud noises. She wasn't to be scared. She's a 7 out of 10 on confidence, so she's not a puppy that's super scared or fearful or have submissive urination issues. She's not the most confident puppy in her litter, but she is definitely doing really well in training. Size-wise, this is a small litter. This is one of the smallest litters we produce. Willow is our smallest female, or her and Danny are about the same size. She's about 49 pounds. That's about as small as English Goldens get. And that's not being fat or skinny. She's just small. If you saw her, she's just really short in length and not really long, but she's a really beautiful girl. And Ethan's not that big either. He's only 70 pounds. Now she's the bigger girl in the litter. So our best guess, she's gonna be around 50 pounds, maybe get up to 60. That's the largest Willow puppy we've ever had, but 50 to 55 pounds is most likely, but she's absolutely stunning. She's probably my favorite looking puppy in her litter, with a beautiful blocky head, solid white coat. She's absolutely stunning. We have produced several Willow and Amos, and then now Willow and Ethan litters. Ethan is the son of Amos. And so we've had this combination before. It is the most bought back litter that we've ever had. We've had, I believe, 5 clients that have purchased a Willow Amos or Willow Ethan puppy and bought a second one, which is more than any other litter because it's just an incredible litter combination. Now, she's able to go home after graduating either Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age, which is right around the corner here, May 23rd, or most likely she's able to go home after graduating Canine College. That's training till 16 weeks of age. That's June 20th. Now, it's the most popular training program because, one, she'll have all of her shots, so she's fully inoculated. Secondly, she'll be able to hold the restroom twice as long at 16 weeks than at 12 weeks. And the biggest reason people choose Canine College is because their obedience commands. They grow the most between now and 16 weeks of age. So many times they're up to 3 times better obedience trained at Canine College than they are at 12 weeks of age Puppy Academy. The third training program is Master's Program. That's training till 20 weeks of age, and that is July 18th. And the fourth training level is Doggy Doctorate, training till 6 months of age, and that's August 28th. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of Willow and Ethan. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where I summarize each of the parents. I talk about their health clearances. Both parents scored on the top 4% of Golden Retrievers with their hip, elbow, eyes, and heart clearances. This is a very healthy, very beautiful litter. What I'd like to do now is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're going to show off Miss Yellow in training as of this morning, so you can see how well she's doing, see a lot of her personality, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve Miss Yellow. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love to cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in Miss Yellow, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took of her. Right above those pictures are her prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices. So in this video, we're gonna show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be her prices. You do need to look at her page. And then right below this video is a link. It says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to visit Miss Yellow of Willow and Ethan's Litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.